Reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We're starting on 142. During a timeout, we all joined the huddle, and when the coach got an eyeful of Mackie and Manuel, he told them that we were excused to go to Kirby's for the rest of the game. So Mackie and Manuel got to sit in the heated SUV while I sat on the cold metal bench in my shorts. I know for a fact that the Kirby's have TV in their car, so I'm sure those guys were totally living it up in there. I have definitely got to start keeping on my laundry. I've been out cleaning my underwear for about 3 days, so I've been wearing my bathing suit as a substitute. Today we had physical ed, and we changed into our gym clothing. I'm dying. Excuse me. I totally forgot that I was wearing a Speedo underneath. It could have been a lot worse though. I have a pair of women's underwear underoos that I've never taken out of the wrappers, but this morning it was pretty tempting to wear them because they were clean. Okay. Believe me, I didn't ask for the Wonder Woman underoos either. This past summer, a few of my relatives asked my mom what I wanted for my birthday, and they told me that I really wanted comics or superhero underwear. So the underoos that were gifted to me were from Uncle Charlie. We had another soccer game after school, but it's getting a lot warmer lately. I wasn't worried about the cold. At the time, Mackie and Manuel agreed that we'd all bring some video games. For the first, we actually enjoyed ourselves at soccer. It didn't last long though. 20 minutes into the game, Mr. Lynch called all three of us to the bench, and we got on the field. Apparently, some parents complained that their kid wasn't getting to play all the time. So the rec league made a rule that every kid gets in every game. Well, none of us had been paying attention to the game, so when we got on the field, sorry. So when we got on the field, we didn't know what we were to do or where to stand. A couple of our teammates told the other team, free kick, that was supposed to stand for shoulder to make a shield to block it. I thought the guys meant that the team were joking, but it turns out they weren't. Me and Manuel Mackie lined up in front of the goal. For the referees blew the whistle, and the kid from the other team ran the ball and kicked it right past us. Tweet. Well, we didn't do a really good job of protecting the goal the other team scored. Mr. Lynch pulled the three of us out of the game for a second chance, and he yelled at us for not standing and blocking the ball. But I tell you what, if I had to choose between getting yelled at or getting hit in the face with the soccer ball, no contest. After the game last week, Mr. Lynch, if I could be backing up the goalie team, he said I could. If it was a genius move on my part, a couple of reasons. First, the goalies didn't have laps and all that stuff to practice. They do just individual goalie drills with the assistant coach. Second, goalies were different in their uniforms than the rest of the team. It means Mr. Lynch can't put me in the game when it's time for to block the free kicks. Our regular goalie, Tucker Fox, was the star of the team, and I know that there's no way I was gonna see any playtime. Anyways, last few games, I actually it's been kind of fun, but tonight something bad happened. Tucker hurt his hand diving for the ball, and they had to put me in to come out, or they came to put me out. So this meant that the coach had to put me in. Well, Dad was really excited, and I finally got some real playing time. He came down to the end of the field where the coach and I were from the sidelines, but not like I really needed it though. Our team kept the ball on the other side, and I don't know if it was a field for once of the game. Even I didn't even touch it once. Are you sure you've bent your knees, Greg? I think I know that what Dad was up to though. When I used to play the T-ball, I really had a hard time concentrating on the game. Tonight, Dad wanted me to make sure that I didn't get distracted as I used to when we were played out in the field. Quit playing in the tulips, he says. Don't I have to admit it. He probably did a good thing that Dad stayed on my case that night. There were about a million dandelions down at the end of the field, and the second half of the game was starting to get a little twitchy. Yesterday we had another soccer game, and luckily Dad wasn't there to see it. We lost our first game. It was 1-0. Somehow, the other team got the ball past us in the last few seconds, and they won the game. So they ruined our perfect record, and everyone on the team was in a sour mood. So I tried to cheer them up. Well, it's just a stupid game, right, my fellas? The teammates thanked me for being positive and pelted me with their orange pills. Back home, I got nervous and told Dad about the game. I think we are going to end there on page 151, so tomorrow we'll start on 152.